My life be like, yeah. My life be like, yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, it's me again, and it's been a long time since I did a sit-down video because I have been so busy with school, with business, and of course busy with myself. I'm busy with some things. And I have been asked by a lot of people how I managed my time, how I plot my things to do, because as they say, I do things on time and I don't procrastinate. So today I want to share to you the things that I do that helps me balance my time and helps me not to procrastinate in terms of school, in terms of activities, in terms of my business, and in what I do. So I want to share it to you. So if you want to know more about the things that I do and how I balance my time, just sit back, relax, and watch this video. So first things first, what I do is I create a list. I create a list where what things should I do? Things like, for example, the first subject, like I put readings in Philippine history essay, and I'll put the deadline beside it. So I will show it to you. I'll put it here. So what I do is I put the subject, and then I put the thing to do, the essay or a video or a reflection, I put it, and I put the deadline beside it. So in that way, I will know that those are the things that I should do within the week. So what I do is I put deadlines 3 days or 4 days before the real deadline. I do this because I don't want to procrastinate. I don't want to do things the day before the deadline because it's very cramming, and I think the output is very crappy, or sorry for the term, but the output will be different if you do it ahead of time. So that's what I do. I prepare my list and I put deadlines 3 to 4 days before the real deadline so that it will help me to manage my time wisely, and I will be able to pass on time, and I will do my outputs very well and dili siya dinalian in a way. So the second thing that I do is I order my list from the highest priority to the lowest priority. So since I have a business, so if you don't know, I have a business. I offer academic service to those students who have a hard time in doing their school activities, and I help them in a way that I could give their academic answers that they need, like essays. I also make videos. I also make online researches. So those are the things that I mostly do for my business. So since it is also a priority because those are school activities, what I do is I balance my list. So I list from the highest priority to the lowest priority. My highest priority would be my school. My activities would be on highest priority because it is mine and I control it. However, for those lower priorities, I also make sure that I put deadlines 3 to 4 days ahead before they need it, because I want to make sure that whatever I give to them, whatever essays I give to them, they can still recheck it and tell me what are the things that they want to change or they don't like the output. So I still have time to do that because I don't think I offer the perfect essays. I don't think I make the perfect researches. I don't think I make the perfect answers to the modules. So by that way, I can still look for ways and research about the correct answers, maybe if there is. So that's the second step. So the third step is I am disciplined with my time. When I say this morning at 9 a.m. I will start my modules, I will do it exactly on 9. So by that way, as I discipline myself, it became a practice for me that whenever there is someone wants me to answer their essays or modules, I do it exactly the time that they send it. I do that sometimes because I don't want to put those things again in my list and make it a lot more lengthy. So the tendency is when I have a lot of things that are listed already, I tend to not see the things like everything because I crush out things, and sometimes I crush out things that we're not even done yet. So what I do is when my business is in fast pace or a lot of people are chatting me and asking me if I could offer them their service, so I do it the day they give it to me. So in that way, I could balance my time even more in my school, in my activities, because I have lesser time for my business. Next, number 4, related siya sa number 3. So number 4 is start the activity when it is given. So start doesn't mean nga you have to finish it on time. For example, if you're given an essay today, you can start with the introduction, or you can start researching about your topic, or you can watch the video that is given by your teacher, or you can just read some books related to it. So in that way, you will have the idea na, yes, I will do it later because I already have an idea and I think I should put it in the essay. So in that way, it will be easier for you to write your essay because you already have something in mind. So that's how I do it. I start the activity on time, and I make sure that every single day, like for tomorrow, I will go with the body, the next day I will do the conclusion. So in that way, I will finish it on time because I have started it already. So it will not be hard for me to think about, oh my god, what should I do? How should I start it? Because the deadline is already coming. So in that way, it will make it easier for you, and for me, it made easier for me to balance my time. And number 5, after doing the activity, you do your business. So any business can do. Maybe I will share one time in my videos how I did my business and how I earn money for my business, how I earn personal income that I have. So you start your business afterwards, after you do school. So you check if there are people who would want to buy from you, who would want to ask for your service. So you just have to start it, because if you don't start, it will make you feel like tired with everything. So you will say nga, oh my god, kapoy kayo karon, maybe tomorrow I'll do it. So with that mentality that you will do it tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, you will think again, hala, uy, ugma na lang food. So that happens every single day. And what happens in the end? You procrastinate because the deadline is already fast approaching. So that's it. You just have to start everything so that you will know that you still have to continue something, and dili na ka maghunaw na first nga, hala, unsaon na ko start. And then next, ugid ni siya ang pinaka gina-question sa ako, why I don't procrastinate. So next is, do not procrastinate because you have all the time in the world. Wala man siguro yung teacher na maghatag o activity karon that you have to pass it later in the evening. I don't think so, especially now that we are in the pandemic and we are doing online classes and modules. We have a lot of time. Teachers gives us a lot of time. So in that time, in that span of days that were given to us, we have so much time because we are just at home. We can balance our time, we can balance our priorities, so we don't have time to procrastinate. Kanang time nga imong gidula og phone, why not do it while answering your modules and do it later, do it at night or what. So kana na time na imo ang spare for nonsense things like going to your friend's house, chatting with Kuan, and sige Facebook. Why don't you use that time to start your modules, diba? So by that way, by starting it, you will know that gamay na lang imo ang buhaton for the next few days. So dili na ka maka-procrastinate because you are assured that by the next day, for example by Sunday, mahuman na nimo siya, and by Monday, you can pass it already. So that's how I do it. And lastly, free time means that you are procrastinating. What I mean with this is that when you feel like doing nothing, when you feel bored, you will say nga, boring na kay diri sa balay, kay sige ka lockdown, sige ra mi og kuan, wala na gid milingaw. Why don't you use that time for answering, diba? So that's what I tell my sister all the time nga. You always say we are bored. You always say nga wala tay ginabuhat. Why don't you start the modules right now? Because if you start it by Monday, you can finish everything by Sunday because you only have 5 modules in a week. So by that time, you will already finish everything, including the performance task, so that by the end of the week, by Sunday, you will be able to finish everything and you will not do it overnight. You will not do it before the day of the deadline. So that's the problem of most kids nowadays, that they tend to think na, kani, you can do it later because nara bitaw sa balay, I have all the time in the world, I can control my time, kay walay teachers mag ingon sa ako. But you can control your time nga mahuman Japon ni may mong modules. And that is one thing na you should avoid sa imong. You should avoid thinking nga wala kay ginabuhat because you have a lot of things to do, especially nga naa ka sa balay. A lot of activities are given, a lot of modules ang gina-require, a lot of activities, a lot of performance tasks nga wala lang kakabalo nga you have to pass it. So I know you are all struggling right now with online school, but somehow it's fun to do because it allows us to take care of ourselves. It allows us to balance our own time, and it allows us to be free with what we are doing without being told. However, the negative side of this thing is that we tend to not think about the important things because we are at home. We just want to sleep all day, we just want to eat, we just want to wake up and then watch Netflix. So those are the things that we do that are not even important. Yes, it is important in a way because it's one way to protect your mental health and to relax yourself maybe, but sometimes we just have to balance our time because when we don't balance our time, we tend to be so unorganized. So every time we are unorganized, we tend to not do the things properly. So if we don't do things properly, then our end result would be bad or something. It will be wrong because you are not doing the things properly. So those are the things. I think those were 7 things that I follow, or the 7 things that I do to balance my time as a student, as a business entrepreneur, char, and as a sister at home. So at home, kabalo ko, we also have our household chores, but we can put it in our time because we have all the time in the world, especially now. So those are the things that I usually do, and I hope you learned something from it that you will be able to apply also in your school, in your business, and in yourself. I hope you can apply time balance in your I hope you can practice time balance in your routines because it's something that you can really practice and you can learn by yourself. So if you want more videos like this, just tell me, comment down below. Or if you want to acquire from my business, you can message me on my Messenger or Instagram. Maybe you can just message me and send me your activity and we'll talk about it. And so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and God bless you.